Good afternoon, everybody. It is May... I don't know why I don't look at the date before I start the video, but anyways, it's May something. May 8th, maybe? May 9th, something like that. And I'm up at the North Farm. I will be up here now until seeding is complete up here, unless I have to do some running back and forth, which could very well happen. Normally this doesn't happen. Normally we can finish seeding down south and then come up here for seeding. This year is a bit of a different one, I guess you could say. We're a little later down south than normal, and they're earlier here than they were the last year or so, because that's just kind of how it worked out. Anyways, that being said, we're seeding at the same place, both places, which means we're going to combine at the same place both times at the exact same time. So yeah, you guys can figure that out. Anyways, I brought the tire grabber up from home, the jack. I'm changing these tires by myself. I don't have the crew up here as of yet. Lee will be coming, and I think there's another guy coming as well. So, big fan. We use the jack back home, you guys know that. And this is where I'd really get to test it, because we're literally out in the field, and the fields are really soft right now. So it's definitely working good. You got your case mounts right here. They go right up inside here. You can tell that the jack is sinking in a little bit. And a little bit over there, but not bad. Sinking more one side than that. So I guess worst case scenario, I guess the jack is on a bit of an angle here. No, the sprayer's not loaded. It is empty. Though the jack supposedly can lift 30,000 pounds. That's what it says right here, max capacity. The sprayer only weighs like 33,000 pounds total weight. So I have some oil leaks. You know, for a 2019 sprayer, we just put on one of these new lines. This is double braid. This is obviously cheap single braid crap. And I've been still rubbing off the oil on these lines here, making sure there's no others. And then, yep, tied it in under there. That's where it's supposed to go. And another one right here. It's rubbing through on this plastic that they actually put for the hydraulic lines to keep them from rubbing through. And because I was like, where's this oil coming from? It's dripping oil off this thing. So this is this line. Actually, it's the top line, which is dripping down on this line, but I'm sure this one's getting rubbed through too. Might just change them both. And they go back up to the boom and about halfway down the sprayer. Which sucks, because I was really hoping to get spraying and do some burn off here. But anyways, we're going to throw these tires on. And, oh, and if you're wondering about the battery charger, good eye. This battery is just about cooked. Somebody, not going to name any names, but it's the guy holding the phone here, forgot to disconnect the battery when he fired the sprayer up in, I think it was like December or something, to move it around. And the rest is history. So they are taking a charge, and maybe I can make it work for the summer. But worst case scenario, I guess we'll have to pop one battery out for sure, and probably just change them both if we're going to do it. We're not going to mess around, just change them both and be on our way. But anyways, if you're wondering how I got this thing backed up here, all I did was I just set the jack down, sprayer was over there, and I just kept backing up. It took me 3 tries to back up, and then I just kind of skidded this jack around to get it lined up. So I've done this. These 2 tires are on. They got to be torqued yet, but they're on. And I'm going to lower this thing down. First I have to jack it up. Right. This is backwards. I've said that before. Why don't I just go and break it here, Mike? Just go and break it. We'll lift this thing up. That's our stop. There we go. Look at that. Beauty. That's awesome. So if you're wondering, like, Mike, how did you do this before in the past, buddy? That's actually a really good question. Down south in the video where I showed this jack the first time, we used one of those blue jacks with you just stick an air jack in it and it lifts them up. But you gotta jack twice because the floaters have to be, especially when you're changing from skinnies to floaters. Just because you can get the skinny off the ground does not mean you can stick the floater on. Yeah, they're the same size, but that's just kind of how it goes. This is a 46 inch and this should be a 38 inch, and that's just how it goes. There you go. These are VF tires. We opted for VF this time just so they can take the roading. These are different tires from what we run down south, and they're 710 70 R38s. These are the skinnies that we're pulling off. Also VF 380 90 46. I kind of get sick of jacking twice. It's not a lot of fun because that blue jack that we used doesn't have enough stroke. So this puppy, oh, and on top of that, we ran into other issues because my father-in-law also has the exact same blue jack, and we brought it up over from his farm to this farm last year when we changed these tires, and we just sunk that jack right into the ground. Like, we had to put like blade, 3 mid-row bander blades, which take a circumference of this, and then we blocked it, and then we put the jack on, and it was still mushing into the ground. Our field is kind of soft. I don't have any gravel or rock base here, where this is just a dream. It's a dream. Enough talking, let's get this thing going. We actually got stuff to do here. Take these off so they don't hook anything underneath the sprayer when we back up some more. Whoa! Unhook our battery cables here. Kick that in, straddle it. Put our Jenny in here. This in here. All right. Now we're good to run something over. Oh, better move this stuff in the back. Perfect. Better not drive over this. Now we'll back up. Just want to back straight back. See if we can see it here. Right there. See how close we are. Okay, we want to go here, so we got to go another 3 feet or so. And too far, I think. Kind of see it. Go forward just a bit, Mike. Mike, go forward a bit. I'm trying to. Hold on here. Should be good. Ah, I was better the first time. I shouldn't have went forward. I was probably perfect. This is the third time. Too far. Gosh, it is gonna make me do it 4 times. Typically, if you had a second person, you know, to kind of watch and guide you, that'd be handy. Okay, I can make that work. Okay. Shut the sprayer off. We'll just... Oh, okay, hold on here. This is the hardest part. It's got these little guides in it right there. Beauty. And same on this side. Okay, it's got to come back just a little bit, so I'll just grab on this. Give me a little leverage. Okay, I gotta put you guys down. All right, once you're close, this one's got to slide out just a little bit here. Oh, wrong way. Okay, I just gotta shimmy this jack just a wee little bit. Okay, and once you get it close, just lock them into place here. There it goes. Probably good. And we'll just lower it down on the locks. Perfect. Beauty. Now we'll just zap these tires off. Alright, let's hop in this puppy and pop this tire off. Alright, so you guys know that this Kubota skid steer is brand new. We hooked up the tire grabber. You gotta turn on your auxiliary hydraulics right here. Beauty. Enables us to use our little button. That extends it, tighten it. Pretty straightforward. One thing that really allows me to kind of do this by myself is that I can actually get out of the skid steer and move the tire around a little bit if I need to when the loader's up in the air. I could not do this by myself if I was in Brian's, my younger brother's, case track skid steer, because once the loader's up to here, you can't get out unless you take the door off. Okay, let's close this thing down a little bit. There we go. We want to watch our fender. Open it up just a little. Close it down. Oh, perfect. And yes, you could kind of turn that if you needed to. I think I can make this work. Perfect. Now we're going to clamp it. Okay, we're going to lift it up a bit, take some weight off. And just like that. So when we didn't have the tire grabber here, and when we didn't, like last year we didn't have the tire grabber up at the North Farm, because I didn't have a skid steer to run it, we just used a pallet fork. The little skid steer, I think, or it was the tractor over there. Anyway, that was not very fun because you gotta have a couple bodies. I guess I should maybe lift this thing up a little bit. There we go. We'll find our destination and lay this thing down. All right. That's beauty. And then we'll just release it. Whoa, careful, maybe I should back away from the tire first. All right, now let's go grab one. Beauty. Awesome. Wait, did we get the right tire here? We're gonna look at this tire. Yes, we did. Means that this is going on the right axle. Whoop. This is all kind of a little muddy out here. Look, we didn't even get to use that blade yet. Didn't get to use that. I got a bunch of fenders that we took off a truck I gotta get cleaned up. Boy, we got a lot of work ahead of us here. This is one of the hardest parts here, is getting it all lined up. You gotta look through that rim to find the hub. Oh, gonna have to go down. I'm close to that fender. There we go. Idle down as far as we can go, I guess. Okay, we're gonna have to see if I can zoom in a little bit on this for you. Down just a bit. Pick it up. Tip it back. Lower it down. Tip it back. Lower it down. There we go. Oh. Just a little bit, Mike. Okay. Oh, not that much, Mike. Okay. There it goes. Oh, okay, hold on. Gotta get out. We're not quite lined up. So your bolt holes aren't quite lined up. No big deal. No big deal. Whoa, not that much. Back a little bit. Back a little bit. Hold on here. Just move this a little bit. Perfect, right there. Couldn't do this with the case unless you took the door out. Have to turn our hydraulics, auxiliary hydraulics on every time. Beauty. Just like that. I can actually unhook this thing, release the tire, and it won't come off. And that's how easy it is to put tires on. All right, guys. I think you guys kind of got it figured out. I'm gonna zap these tires up, and then I'll grab this other one, boom this thing out, fix the hydraulic leak, charge up the batteries a little bit more. Don't ask me why I'm not charging them while I'm doing this, but this actually goes pretty quick. So you guys got it figured. All right, adios amigos.